Hello traders, this is Cory Mitchell with TradeThatSwing.com. This is your swing trading stock market outlook for the week of July 7th. Overall, things still looking really good. Each week I go through the same process, just deciding how aggressively I'm going to be trading, in which direction. I have a couple watch lists. The current swing trading watch list was just updated. That is current setups, patterns close to forming. Looks at a few different strategy watch lists. Then there's also the best swing trading watch list. This is high momentum stock names, also suitable for this strategy. And so we're waiting for trades in those, or that's a potential list to watch for setups in. You also have a couple other lists for some slightly different time frames. Let's get right to the charts. Overall, uptrending in everything. The the NASDAQ up here, the NYSE Composite, the S&P 500, and even the Russell 2000. While it's still below its highs, it is still trending up. Recently, the Canadian index as well. I can just move so you can see that run higher on the NYSE. Bitcoin, big range here. We broke below it. We moved back up into it. And so we've been ranging here. We had talked as this ranges, the 100K mark near the bottom of the range, potentially of interest. This is a 2-day chart, so we did have a little bit of a more clear signal off the bottom there when it reversed. And now, like the ultimate long-term goal, which I've talked about for many weeks now, is that we push up out of this range, hold it on a pullback, and then keep moving to the upside. Right now, we're forming a little consolidation. I mean, if you didn't have anything, maybe you could get in a little bit early anticipating the breakup, but really I want to see that push up, the hold, and then a push back up. So kind of like what we saw, this kind of signal here, like where it holds the bottom of the range, you get like a push up, a little V pattern, and it holds and we go. That's what I'm looking for. That potentially sets the stage for another advance. But I don't really like making the assumption that it's going to break out until I see that pattern. The gold miners ETF, a little bit choppy recently. We look at gold, big range. I see no reason to trade in here myself, and so it's of no interest to me right now. Let's look at the market health indicators, all still smiley faces. Volume doesn't really matter to me at the moment. This is volatility very low, or daily percentage movement of the S&P 500. Low daily movement correlated with uptrends, as you can see, and especially lack of big downside selling days, distribution days, as some people call them. Let's move me up here. And so quiet, and that correlates to uptrends. You can see over here as well, quiet, uptrends, quiet, uptrends, quiet, uptrend. When you get this bigger spikes, that's when you start to sell off. This is a little bit zoomed in, but this is the advanced decline line, and it is trending up along with the price. That's what we want to see, so that's in good condition. This not relevant at the moment. That's up volume divided by total volume, and can give us extremes in either buying or selling when it's very high reading or very low reading. You can see all of the, for a long time, we've been just hovering in the middle. So nothing to indicate that we are going to reverse or that we are reversing. If we got a big downside day, just a tiny little bar, 10% or less, that would indicate 90% of the volume that occurred that day occurred in stocks moving to the downside, or thinking of it the other way, only 10% of the volume occurred in stocks moving to the upside. So if we were to get one of those, that would be a big distribution type day. You can see back here we had some, and that's a big warning sign. This is percentage of stocks above their 50-day moving average. You can see about 79% of S&P 500 stocks are above their 50-day, 76% of all U.S. stocks above their 50-day. Generally much easier to make money on the long side when most things are moving up, as you can see. So basically it started crossing the 50 and around this area, and would have pretty much captured that whole move and would have kept you out through this entire decline. So helpful indicator. What I'm doing right now, continuing to swing trade stocks on the long side. Bitcoin, I'm watching it closely, but it's not of particular interest at this exact moment, and either needs to move up and hold or drop to potentially lower prices to look for an alternative entry. Gold, not currently of interest because it seems to be more ranging. There's always the option to day trade if you're interested in that. That provides opportunities every day, whereas swing trading is more off and on. Right now, we are in a on period. This has been really good swing trading conditions for stocks, and in a week, a month, who knows when, it's going to dry up, it's going to be quiet, or we're going to be trending lower, and there's going to be fewer opportunities, especially if you're mostly a long-only trader, swing trader. There are possibilities to go short when the market's declining, but you can get these choppy periods where it's just not great. So swing trading, more off and on, day trading, opportunities every day. That's your swing trading stock market outlook for the week of July 7th. Have a great trading week out there.